my fellow fighters and the people of the world. Very interesting dynamics happening in South African politics. This what I'm about to speak about here left me with a lot of mixed emotions. Some of my emotions are very happy, very excited about the growth of the EFF out there in the Eastern Cape, because the EFF really grew their voter base in those by-elections that were happening recently. And my disappointment also comes from the ANC. Although it's decreasing, it's still winning with vast majority of the vote in those wards and those by-elections, and they're decimating everyone, including the MK party, AZAPO and EFF. How about maybe we do this? ANC holds Ward 23, Motherwell, Air 2 and 3, Nelson Mandela Bay. ANC came from 76% to 64%. EFF came from 13% to 25%. MK party is now on 10%. AZAPO is on 1%. And then in the polls, there's 29% of people compared to the 40% of people who voted in the previous by-elections in that ward. So congratulations to the EFF and the fighters in the Eastern Cape for putting on a show. This says a lot about the EFF, also says a lot about the MK party, also says a lot about the ANC. How about maybe we speak about what it says for different political parties? Let's start with the easy target, the EFF. This says that the EFF is increasing the voter base out there. It's winning. It's winning. Compared to its previous election vote, the EFF is winning. The fighters are putting in a show. And these guys, the reason why the internet is so quiet today, there's not much bashing of the EFF, is because the EFF in those by-elections, they increased. Had the EFF lost, or maybe decreased even with 2%, you're gonna hear the decline of the EFF being called from all over the place. Decline, EFF is declining, is collapsing. But they are quiet today because it increased from 13 to 25. They won't say anything. They can't, because it won't favor their agenda. Not even a mere congratulations they will say. They won't. Okay, congratulations to the MK party for increasing the votes there, getting the votes. The problem is that MK party, when they speak about 2/3 majority, it seems like they're far behind with achieving that a goal or that a dream. I'm not saying anything bad. MK party did increase the votes there, but it seems like what they pull in KZN, all of those miracles where they always win wards, they are failing to do that in other provinces. West Part, in a province where they have an alliance political party called the ATM. Nelson Mandela Bay, in this Eastern Cape ward, there's a political party that is in same alliance with the MK party. It's called the ATM. The ATM is still failing to give the MK party proper votes. So why do they need the ATM? ATM must be useless then, if it can't even help MK party attain the 2/3 majority dream they have. But congratulations for also contributing into the increment of the vote towards the black agenda or the black political parties. But both the EFF and the MK party, they still got decimated by the ANC. AZAPO, we don't even want to talk about it. They got decimated, brutally destroyed by the ANC. ANC, whether we say, hey, the ANC at least came from 76 to 64. That does not mean anything, because they are still in power. It does not mean anything that they decreased. They still decreased in an increasing. Remember that, guys, like it's decreasing in an increasing way. They decreased but remain in an increment value. They are still up there, 64%. They are leading there, vast majority, decimating everyone. So it's not a big loss. It's not even a loss, because they retain their councillors. They retain their power structures because they have the majority. So they still run at that ward out there in the Eastern Cape. So guys, that's where my disappointment in my mixed emotions come from. To see that the people of the Eastern Cape continuously vote for the ANC, but they will be the first people to complain that ANC councillors, they don't care about us. ANC councillors, they don't care to fix the problems here. Hey, there's floods, ANC stealing money, they never even help us. They will be the first people to complain about that. But we can't bash them that much. ANC is loved out here, guys. This whole notion of trying to destroy the ANC, it got me thinking, how quick can we do this? Because it doesn't seem like we're going to do it in the next general elections. It also doesn't seem like we're going to do it in 2029. Because as much as the ANC, we think it's decreasing, it's still decreasing in an increasing way. Yes, it does increase in an increasing way. It's decreasing in an increasing way. Yes, that's a simplified English. I know it does not exist, but you get what I'm saying. But the EFF, though, I'm not surprised, because the EFF, Eastern Cape, is one of the provinces where the EFF grows. EFF has momentum in the Eastern Cape. Those who don't know, I'm about to read to you statistics of Eastern Cape, where the EFF keeps on growing. Compared to the last elections in 2024, comparing them to 2019 elections, the EFF is growing in the Eastern Cape. So the EFF has momentum in the Eastern Cape, despite ATM being there, despite MK Party in the scene. The EFF is very competitive in the Eastern Cape. So let me read to you these statistics so you can understand what I mean. The first part, where it says provinces and party vote, there in the middle, focus on the part on the left. You can see the first one is the Eastern Cape. There's Free State, Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal. If you want to focus on other provinces and see where is the EFF increasing and decreasing province by province, you can pause the video and focus on that. Here, I'm just going to speak about the Eastern Cape only. Eastern Cape, 2019, it had 154,821 votes. That's the EFF. And then in 2024 elections, it increased. It went to 181,855 votes. So these statistics are not made up statistics. These statistics are coming from the IEC mother body. These are IEC statistics live. So you can see in the Eastern Cape, it's not a province where the EFF has to worry about decreasing and what. So that's why I'm not a bit surprised. But congratulations to the fighters for changing the status quo and the conversation for today. We know this is just gonna tame the waters for today. These haters, tomorrow they're gonna be there looking for the next big thing to wanna destroy the EFF or to wanna discredit the EFF or whatever it is they love to do. So guys, don't let anyone fool you, my fighters. There's provinces where the EFF will lose by elections, and many people won't understand. You will find out that in those provinces where you see the EFF decreasing in by-elections, it's the same provinces where they decreased their voter base in the 2024 elections compared to 2019. So these by-elections are just confirming that decreasement. It's not a new decreasement in J from the get. It's synonymous with the 2024 vote. That's why you see in provinces where the EFF has been winning, in the by-elections they win. KZN, when you see the EFF losing the by-elections, it's because it's synonymous with the vote of 2024 elections where they also lost a lot of votes. So don't be shocked and think, they lost in 2024 elections, they're also losing now. No, by-elections are just synonymous to the 2024 elections. The fighters just need to put on a more fight. So I'm impressed though. And there's people who won't explain this in that way for you to understand. There's people who won't show you statistics. They will just criticize for the sake of criticizing. They will just say, hey. So this is beautiful work. I believe Eastern Cape is one of the provinces the fighters need to invest more. Talimpofu tried to put on a show and acted like they're going to win there in the Eastern Cape. Busy promising MK Party heaven on earth, claiming, hey, they're going to take it because it's from Eastern Cape. He's from Eastern Cape, but he was leading those elections there in Eastern Cape. He was the big leaders representing MK party there. They still couldn't even get half of the voter base the EFF is getting. So they can brag about KZN. It's fine. KZN is their home ground. Let them brag about other provinces. Then we will see what it really is that they have got against the EFF. It's easy for them to brag about their home ground. It's like us bragging about Limpopo. Let's take by-elections to Limpopo and MK party contest. Let's see what they will get. So, we have to be realistic even when we make comparisons. But shout out to the MK party though for contributing into the decreasing of the ANC slightly. The ANC is worrying me, man. I doubt we'll ever remove it from power anytime soon. The way things are happening. ANC seems to be doing very well in these by-elections. They seem to be doing amazing, Bafetu. By-elections, ANC keeps on winning. ANC, Patriotic Alliance, MK Party, and the DA, they keep on winning in the provinces where they've always been winning. And you ask yourself, will we really remove the ANC, Mar? You know, this thing of removing the ANC is now, I'm becoming hopeless, you know. I'm losing hope. When I see by-elections every time ANC doing very well, even when it decreases, it's still doing well. I'm like, ish, yeah. I don't know if you guys understand that feeling of yeah. I feel like that right now. But what can we say, guys? It's the politics of the country we live in. It is what it is. We thank you very much, guys. Thank you.